to order. If you all would join with me with the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Could you bow with me for a moment of silent invocation, please? Amen. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you all for coming tonight. We have a little bit on the agenda, nothing heavy. We will move right into it to approve the minutes from the July 18th regular city commissioner meeting.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve.
All right.
I'll go ahead and second that motion.
Thank you, commissioners. And Tammy, you want a few more minutes to look them over?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, like sign. Thank you very much, folks. All right, moving right along to the minutes from the special meeting on July 24th. Have you heard from Harry? Well, we meet at the same time, isn't it? Hope he's not sick. All right.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to accept these.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones.
I'll
Do I have-
second it.
and thank you, Commissioner Scott. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, like sign. Motion passes. Thank you very much, folks. Now, moving right along into the agenda, folks. Take a step. We will move right into the financial statements and the treasurer's reports we have for the month of July. June, sorry, that we didn't have in July. And we will have July done here shortly.
It's okay.
Hold on to it, dude. We got one more thing coming around.
No.
I go ahead and make a motion to accept these.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, thank you, Commissioners, and all those in favor? And opposed? Motion passes, thank you. All right, we'll move right along to Commissioner reports. Commissioner Johnson.
Okay. We got it here somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Well, now, I know this alcohol thing's been precedent, and there's other things that's been precedent, but still, we need a generator.
Yeah,
Don't forget that. Don't put it on the back burner where it goes away.
right.
We need that generator. And after the generator, we do need the extra pumps for each lift station, and we can't let that go away.
Right.
So what do we need to do?
Well, we need to rustle up some money to buy
Yeah,
ever how that can be done.
right. And, you know, one of the projects that we got started, early in January of 2015 was to work on, an upgrade of the sewer system and expansion. And, that profile's still on the books.
Right.
And that was, to rehab several lift stations, or 3 of the 4 we have. And,
But when you say rehab, do you mean rehab the pumps that are there?
well, a whole new look to them.
And still, when you do that, don't you need a
do
backup
need
pump
backup
for each
pumps,
one? It
yeah.
don't matter if it's yesterday, tomorrow, it
Right.
don't make no.
That's good
You
thinking.
gotta have it.
Very good thinking, Newt. So, I don't know, we could start looking at ways, well,
mean,
there's something else I've got coming up.
He
that I
gave me a
think
sheet
will help
there, that, for that one pump,
us. Right, right,
but that's just one pump, and they're all different sizes.
and they are, at
So
each
they're all
lift station,
different
something different, yeah. Yeah, and I agree, it's something we need to continue to think on.
What kind of plan can we come up with to build the money to get it?
Expand. We've raised rates, 2 times in 3 years. And, I don't want to raise rates again, but I do have something else I'm going to talk about here in a little bit that will help us, with some funding. It's not going to help a whole lot towards pumps immediately.
Well,
Anything else?
no, there's a few more things here, but that's not my category.
All right, well, yeah, we'll come back to it. Good. While we're on the wastewater department, though, I do want to speak up, because, our Public Works Director Hoskins was able to go on a vacation last week, and Newt carried the weight the whole time. And, you know, I'm really grateful. We had one alarm, during the week, and I think Newt did a really great job to take care of the thing, and we are very grateful.
Thanks.
So we'll come back to talk about that in a minute too. All right, now Commissioner Scott with the cemetery.
Well, Dave does a great job. I don't have much else to say. I've been watering the trees and all that good stuff. I know we got a flag from the hardware store.
It was given as a gift.
Yeah. Oh, did we give it away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, maybe we could just replace that one out there.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
We need a new
the
flag.
greatest. I think
We
we
get
need a
one
better
from,
one.
from Rick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to take care of that, Newt?
Yeah, I take care of
All
it.
right.
Rick?
Grant.
Oh,
I
he'll
used to
just
get
get
I used to
us
get them free, he'd give them to me for a water plant out there.
Yeah, he sure does. Real good about that. Very good.
The dumpster out there.
Dave,
Yes.
is there anything I don't know? but I haven't had any complaints or any,
No disturbances out there?
Ain't nobody out there complaining, no.
Not yet.
Good.
All right. Anything else, Tammy?
I don't think so
Right now.
unless somebody has something for me.
Oh, we do, but it'll come later.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Commissioner John?
Well, the streets are looking pretty good, sidewalks are looking pretty good, and then I think Jimmy Hoskins wants to talk for what, 2 minutes only, right? 2 minutes. Have the floor.
Salt.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, it's time to buy salt. On that, last year, instead of spending $600 to $800 a ton, you all elected to spend $70 a ton. Wonderful idea, but without a building to put that in, it was a flop. I was able to use that salt, however, it's been tarped over, it's never been rained on, however, groundwater and everything
Comes up.
has basically dwindled that pile down to what we could put in the back of a pickup truck right now. If you don't have any plans to get a building up for this winter, if you're not gonna do that, I suggest we go ahead and get our bag salt, because right now, I don't know about locally, but at the big box stores, you can get it for about 30% off if you get it now versus waiting in the winter. And it's still gonna run in the neighborhood of $400 a ton.
And what he's talking about, folks, is we got in on this reverse auction to buy bulk salt. A lot of cities did it, and as you heard Jim say, we saved a lot of money buying it like that. But we did not have anywhere really to put it. So we put it right there on the ground with anticipation we were going to use it last winter. But we did not. We had a very mild winter, and we were very fortunate that we didn't have to use a lot of salt. But we don't know what this winter will be. And to pour a concrete slab, at the least, we would have to have that. We could use money out of the municipal road aid account to pay for that. And I'm not gonna try to be an expert in concrete, but we could bid that out and see what kind of bids, what kind of prices would be out there if you all would be interested in that. So that maybe not this winter, but next spring, we can be buying bulk salt again. And it is definitely so much.
That's a money
So
saver.
much cheaper
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
so much easier and a hell of a lot safer
Yes.
Yeah,
than climbing up on top of a frozen truck carrying 50-pound plastic bags and
It
taking
don't
the
make-
razor blade and cutting them open and dumping them in
right.
the truck.
And climbing back and forth.
Yes.
Yes, it is a
I
pain in the
have
butt.
took a spill off that truck.
Yeah, it is a pain in the butt.
Okay, let me ask you, this is probably a silly question. I don't suppose the county would let us,
County does not use salt.
They use ashes or cinders. Yeah,
They
and we
spread
could
that
get
brown
those.
out
We could
too,
get
right?
those.
That brown water, they spread that brown water out.
Yeah, hey, that stuff works.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It's just
It's a
salt.
good pre-treat. Yeah. All right.
and the state probably wouldn't let us just,
Oh,
okay.
Would you all be interested in getting some prices for the next meeting?
Yeah.
On the concrete pad?
Yeah.
At the very least.
no. As far as the concrete pad, yes, that's very legal. As far as the building, we just need a three-sided building.
Yeah, like a little
One
lean.
side needs to be open.
Right.
The east side,
Mhm.
just leave it open.
Big enough for the tractor to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get them fences that the LTV has. Like
That's
those
true.
up with the fence at the top.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, then that's what we'll do. We'll get some,
Well, while you're on the concrete,
yeah,
we got
That's
a full
right.
pad, move that dumpster out there at that building.
we do, for the cemetery building. And I talked
Couldn't we
to,
just make it, could we make it one pad?
well, we don't want salt up there at the cemetery.
Well, I
though.
guess that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, yes, that would be nice. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Dave. I forget.
Yeah,
But, we do need to look at that, because I'm with you. With that dumpster's has to.
It's gotta be moved.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the one that's gonna save the money first.
All right, well, why not get prices on both? That doesn't mean we have to spend it. You all agree? We can get prices, we don't have to,
your contractor will give you a better price than the two.
I would think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so too. All right.
And the one at the cemetery only has to be big enough to set that.
Dumpster on.
No.
It'll be more of a hindrance than it will be.
It has to be big enough for the truck to drive on.
And you gotta mount them poles in the back of it
Right.
to stop it from.
We'll go out there and measure, you know, where that truck's gonna drive. But okay, concrete. All right, and move right along to Commissioner Green with sanitation, and Commissioner Green is absent tonight, and I believe this is the first meeting he's missed. It's the first meeting since I've been
He's
around.
not sick.
Right, I hope he's not either, I hope he's okay. We really miss his presence tonight.
I didn't see him at court yesterday
No kidding?
or today.
We'll have to check in on him. All
How
right,
about one more little issue here?
all right.
The light on the flag out there.
At the cemetery.
So you don't have to take it down every night, which you're supposed to, but nobody does.
Right,
It's gotta be illuminated,
right.
then, or it fly. Well, we need to find somebody to get a light out there and shine up on that flag.
Or move the flag.
You don't have, problem is, let me interrupt, don't mean to interrupt you, but you don't have electric up there. I thought the long-term plan was when we done the gazebo, the flag was going to the back.
Right.
However, there is,
Henry County VFW.
and then the Grangeville family's got another plaque there in front of it, that has something to do with it.
Get a solar
I'm not
power
sure.
light.
I don't know if
Solar
it's strong
power,
enough.
Like the high school, those solar power caps that sit on
But
top.
if you get a solar powered light, then at night, it'll,
About midnight, it'll dwindle away.
yeah, it'll come on when it gets dark outside. And then throughout the day, it charges its battery and does that cycle.
Why don't you get some prices for us on one then? Yeah, to present at the next meeting. That'll be good.
And also, we need to get water to that building where those, redid all that landscape.
Yes, that won't be too
Need to have
hard.
a water spigot down.
Yeah, I've been toting water.
It'd be so much easier, wouldn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Would it be easier for you too, Dave?
Is there enough room to come from the existing hydrant along the road
That's what we were
to
looking
get
at.
there?
In between the headstones?
Without getting into the graves?
Yeah.
You got about 16 inches there, don't you, Dave?
You got some kind of pipe down in the fields.
There's a sewer pipe, but it's over in the middle of the road.
It's in the middle.
Uh-huh. Well, I was just thinking, Todd, if you could trench right down the edge of Blacktop
Right.
from the existing one up on this end,
Roll it right down
to
through there.
get down there, if you can get by where your mother was
Right.
buried, so that's right down there, you can get through there.
Yeah, you got a good foot and a half, at least, I would think. All right, well, we can look into, what we would need is a ditch witch,
You'll have to have an offset trencher for that.
offset trencher.
Yeah, because you could,
Oh, yeah,
it digs in center, you know, you're
Right.
this wide, you're gonna have one digs off to the side.
I got you.
Which,
You won't put
they're
dirt
not
on both
available at
sides.
the local places, but we could get one from, Middletown or somewhere like that.
okay. All right, you have any ideas what they would run, Jim?
I think you're probably looking, they're probably about $250, $300 a day, and we'd have to have 2 days for travel time and everything,
Right,
and to get it done.
and the pipe,
Pipe is
that's the
$100.
cheapest part of it.
20, 30 cents a foot.
Then we have to make sure the pipe we get connects to the pipe they got, that we can get the right fittings to.
You're right, yeah, we'll have to expose that to see what's even out there.
Right, exactly.
So if we were to say $1,000, would that cover it?
I would think so.
I think it would more than cover it.
I don't
And
think so.
we
Well,
could help
what are
you
you
get
looking
the-
at, just
we could
one
help you.
frost-free hydrant?
Yeah,
Are you looking at just one frost-free hydrant down there?
Yep,
yeah.
Yeah.
and take out that one. If,
Well, you,
Or
well,
do we
you might
leave-
as well leave it there.
all right.
Just hook on to it
You
before you
use
get
it,
to it,
Dave?
and you can feed them both off that thing.
Yeah, that'll work. All right, what do y'all think? We could say, spend no more than $1,000, we call, get the prices. If this is, good to go, we can get this started next week.
I'm good with it.
I'll make a motion to do that.
Pending my state inspection.
Okay, and it's gonna pass. All right, we have a motion from Commissioner Scott, we have a second from
Second.
Commissioner Newt, and all those in favor? The motion is not to spend more than $1,000 to move the water line,
Just
at
put a
the
new
cemetery,
hydrant in.
and put a new hydrant in. All right, now we'll move right along, and I will have City Attorney Eversole read the first, or the second reading of the ordinance setting the tax rate for 2016.
An ordinance setting tax rate and levying ad valorem taxes, whereas the city of Bedford is authorized to enact taxing legislation pursuant to chapter 92 KRS. Now therefore be it ordained by the city of Bedford as follows. One, that pursuant to KRS 92-520, the city of Bedford, Kentucky does hereby provide that the assessment made by the PVA of the county of Trimble for state and county purposes shall be adopted as the assessment for city of Bedford purposes, and the city tax bill shall be made from the county of Trimble list and the said PVA's books as provided in said section of the KRS. Two, that ad valorem taxes shall be levied on all real and tangible personal property for 2016 as shown by the aforesaid assessment shall be levied on all real and tangible personal property commencing with tax year 2016 and thereafter. The residents of the city of Bedford and the tax rate for the year 2016 is set and established at 15 cents per $100 of valuation. Three, that any franchise granted in whole or in part by the city of Bedford and exercised within the city is taxed at the above rate. Four, that the purpose of said taxes is fixed, set, established, and levied for general revenues, and all monies are to be paid for the city of Bedford, same to be paid into the general fund of the said city of Bedford. Five, the city of Bedford shall enforce collection of any tax bill due it by the procedures authorized under provisions of KRS 91-484 to 91-527.
All right, could I have a motion to approve that reading?
I gotta make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
And a voice vote, Commissioner John,
Aye.
Commissioner Tony, Commissioner Newt, and I. Okay, and I'll pass this around, and we will move right along to the second reading of the next ordinance.
An ordinance setting tax rate and levying ad valorem taxes, and this is for 2017, so it's exactly like the last one, so I'm just gonna summarize it. The assessments are gonna be accepted as made by the PVA. The tax rate for 2017 on all real and tangible personal property for 2017 and thereafter is still 15 cents per $100 of valuation. Franchises are also taxed at that rate, and the purpose of the taxes is fixed, set, established, and levied for general revenues on monies to be paid to the city, for the city of Bedford, into the general revenue fund, and the city shall enforce collection of any tax bill due by the procedures authorized under the provisions of KRS 91-484 to 91-527.
All right, do I have a motion to accept it?
Go ahead and make that motion.
Thank you, Commissioner John.
I'll
And a
second it.
And Commissioner Scott, thank you, and
Aye.
thank you. Thank you very much, folks. All right, update on our code enforcement proceedings. Jordan has been going around, issuing some citations. We've had some people paying fines, and, we have had some properties that are getting cleaned up. Now, you all aren't blind, you know we still have a bunch to do. We are still working on it. We have kind of, reworking some things, kind of going at a lighter touch. Jordan came out really strong, and I applaud his efforts like you wouldn't believe. But we have kind of taken a step back a little bit and given people time to do their stuff, giving them some warnings, and give them 7 days to make some kind of action before we just cite them. And that, the ordinance allows for his discretion on that. So that's our new tactic, to try to get things cleaned up without, because we really don't want to be punitive. We just want the stuff done. And I think that
So what
makes us good
happens if,
neighbors.
Okay, give them 7 days and you can see they're making some improvement,
Yeah.
and then it stops. Then what?
And that's when
He
we're
can
gonna
issue the
cite.
citation.
Yeah. And he can cite them right off the bat. But I think he's got some discretion.
Again.
Yeah, I will. I think he's got some discretion, I guess depending on the severity or the safety of the situation. If it's a case where steps falling down or something like that, he might be quick to issue the citation as opposed to giving a warning. If it's a safety issue or a house is falling in or burned down, that might be a safety issue too. So we are working on it. And now I would like to introduce, and you all should know, Tara Kelton. She is our alcohol beverage control officer in Bedford, and she's just going to give us an update on how alcohol's going in town.
Okay, hometown. Their staff is already STAR trained, and they've had an ad in the paper already, so they should be dropping off their application to me this week. So then there'll be a 1 to 2 months delay before they can actually serve alcohol. With Marathon and Valero, both of them have had some misunderstandings in terms of the sign ordinance, but as soon as I brought it to their attention, they took care of it quickly. So there hasn't been any need for warnings given. Third Base Liquors is still planning to open soon. He doesn't have a date yet, but he's going to open for a few hours a day to test the waters and then add on as he can see how business does. And then I've created a quarterly report form. This is a draft form, but just so that, I mean, I'm already going around and checking the businesses. If I hear if anybody, reports anything, I go check it. But this is just a form that I'll be able to keep in their file that shows that I've gone in and checked everything. It's on record. So, any questions?
You guys want to look at these? It's pretty neat. Yeah, any questions, guys?
I don't think the alcohol sales have affected anything in terms of what the sheriff's had to do at this point. We'll just keep an eye on it.
Right, and that's the thing
I
about it.
Huh?
just worry about, it costing us money instead of us making any money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's.
that'll come. Yeah, that'll come. The growing pains. Thank you very much, Tara.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right, the next one, the donation to the Youth Football League at the Trimble County Park. And there's light. Talk about football and the lights come on. I love it. The Youth Tackle Football League in the county traditionally played in Henry County. They played against Newcastle, Campbellsburg, Eminence, and Eastern Pleasureville, I think. Now they are playing in a Northern Kentucky conference that encompasses teams that they will play all the way through high school. This is a step, I think, in the right direction. But there are some things they need, and one of them is a fence around the football field at the park. They have a bid that is $13,000, and they can't absorb that, we can't absorb that, and they're trying to work out something at the high school so that they can play their games at the high school.
I was gonna say, that the high school have a fenced in and all that?
They do.
So why can't you play that?
And hopefully that's what'll get worked out.
They did play there the other day.
They did, Saturday, yeah. And I'm hoping that they continue that. I had an email today with the principal to see what his thoughts were on it. Nobody had asked him, I guess, because,
They just went up there and played?
well, the head coach of the high school team is also one of the guys who runs the youth league. And so I'm sure he and him had a conversation about that day, but I was asking him about indefinitely, because for these games, one of their stipulations is they need to charge admission. and they need to have the field fenced in to keep people away from the players, so that the kids can actually play the game, getting distracted with things, with people sitting on the sidelines in lawn chairs, which is the way it is at Henry County and up here at Trimble County. So this donation to the Youth Football League, if you guys wanted to give them a donation, I'm all for it, because the money goes right to the kids. As far as the fence thing, I am working on that with them, and hopefully that'll get taken care of by letting them play at the high school. Every county but Pendleton County, every team they play, but Pendleton County plays at their respective high schools.
Right.
And that says a lot. They play teams like Grafton County, Grant County, Owen County, Gallatin County, Pendleton County, and Switzerland County, Indiana. So out of all those teams, only one doesn't play at the high school. And Trimble should. It gives those little kids, they love
yeah.
playing on the big field.
Heck, yeah.
And my personal opinion is that field was built for Trimble County football. And well, the little kids are Trimble County football just as much as the high school kids. And someday, God willing, they'll be high school children.
We got to play on that big field. I was like, wow, look, I was like, dang, I'm on the ground. Oh, I forgot we're in play.
I love it. Like that picture I showed you earlier with the kids going like this. Kid went right by him. Hands in the air, like what just happened? All right. So do you guys feel like a donation we could give to the Trimble County Football League, Youth Football League?
I feel like there's other stuff that we need and we can't afford to do right now.
Okay.
So,
So pass.
yeah.
And I kind of agree with Johnny.
Okay. All right.
Well, and like I just said, there's a whole bunch of stuff on back
There
over
is.
here.
Yeah, there is a whole lot.
I mean, I hate it because kids need it.
Yeah. Right. Well, we'll come back to it.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Right. Right. We'll come back to it. Maybe we'll have them a fundraiser and sell cold beer.
Yeah, they get them rich.
Yeah.
Get you arrested.
No, not the kids.
Yeah, not
Oh,
the
okay.
kids.
No.
Well, I mean, it was easy for it
This
to be
makes for a good
donated to
video
the
right here.
hospital.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move right along to trash pickup. This weekend, we had the dumpster. Have I missed one?
The work on personnel policies, did we go through that?
No, we haven't been there yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just wondering.
my agenda was probably printed first. Yeah. And then
Okay,
I add things.
all right.
Yeah, that's why. So you all got lucky. You got the most recent version of the agenda.
Lucky.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk about that. To work on the personnel policies. Would you all like to, well, it's not a matter of would you all like to. We need to look at our personnel policies. This is something that takes a lot of time. I think we have about 30 pages in our personnel policies. It's just looking them over to see if we need to make any changes, what kind of changes we need to make, and then present those at the next meeting. So sometime in the next couple of weeks, maybe y'all stop by, grab the personnel policy, browse through it. Yeah, see if you see anything. And I think I have some Post-it notes on some stuff that you guys could look at and read it, whatever I've got marked up, and we can come up with something that we could discuss next month, and then have put an ordinance together for the October meeting.
Are they adopted by ordinance?
Yes.
We ain't changed that.
Yeah, I love that even better. Yeah, that would be so much easier.
Yeah, it should be by,
Resolution.
no, it looks like, yeah, we did, there's one in here, I don't know, it's from 2016. That should really be, repealed, and then you all should do it by municipal order, which doesn't require 2 readings, and it only requires
And no publication.
Yeah, and no publication. It's much easier. KLC suggests that you do it that way. So I'll have to do an ordinance to change it. Mhm.
All right, and now we will move on to trash pickup. As y'all know, we had the dumpster down here this weekend. We had a lot of people participate in it. The big dumpster got full, and today they emptied it,
No tires or nothing?
and I didn't see any.
Oh,
And it could have been the warning that it's under video surveillance that kept them out of it. I am a big recycling guy, and I didn't want to see any brush in there. And I think that might have kept that away from there too. And maybe at some time, we could designate a place for people to bring their brush, when they trim their trees and stuff. And then we could put them down at the treatment plant somewhere where we put our other brush, couldn't we, Jim?
if you had some kind of chipper, we just
And
chip
chill
it
them
up and then,
Yeah.
and put it out and eventually make mulch out of it.
Right, I would love to have a chip.
That would work fine up there. The only concern I would have is that narrow road going up through there.
Right, we wouldn't want people driving on it.
It's very dangerous.
Maybe we could just bring the trailer up here and say, hey, today we're doing brush day.
And maybe we could do something like that.
Yeah, and maybe in the spring or the fall, we do a couple of times. What do y'all think about that?
Sounds good to me.
For the shop,
Sounds good to
right?
me.
All right, work at the cemetery. This is where, Tammy, I said I was gonna come back to. One of them was the concrete pad. The second one is the water line that we talked about. And, the third one is about that road going from McDowell Lane to Equity Drive, and hanging our signs that say something on them. Welcome to the Bedford Cemetery. Thank you. Do y'all have any places where you think we'd want to put those signs?
I wouldn't know until you
Dave, do you have
kind of
any
have
input?
exactly where you're gonna put the road.
That's true.
You have to do them in. That's how we go first.
All right, well, what I'm thinking is straight off McDowell and run it right along that fence road. That'll keep it on top of the sewer line that runs back through there. And, I'm thinking very basic road, like
Gravel,
just
or
a
not even gravel.
Yeah, we don't even really need gravel, just a nice path, down there at Moffett and a lot of other cemeteries, they don't have
Yeah.
gravel. They just have a good path through there. But it still needs to be kind of worked up a little bit so that people know this is our designated road. And we're gonna need more roads in there eventually, but, I think a good starting point would be to take that right off
So
of
people are
McDowell.
driving through, can you tell which way they're coming from mostly? Do they go in the cemetery and across?
Coming from Equity, behind the library, coming in behind there.
What if we put a sign out there just so people will know
It's a
that
cemetery.
this is a cemetery and not just a field?
Put one there at the property line, very near the stake, I would think. All right, that's one sign.
Maybe that'll deter a few people by just knowing what it really is.
Yeah, I would think so. They would think twice about it. Might hit a headstone, they might
Yeah.
think.
John, if I could intervene on the sign thing, I think if you're John Public and you don't know Bedford, you're driving down 42, there's a cemetery, you don't know nothing about it. It could be John Franklin Cemetery, it could be anything.
Yeah,
I was thinking, he probably was gonna smack me here, about halfway down, I'm on the bank there, somewhere around where Lamar, Melvin are in there.
okay.
Put a sign like you have out here for City Hall, a little chain hanging down, double sign that says, then visible from both directions in that area right there.
It's pretty close to our little Bedford sign too, isn't it?
Now, he's not mow around it,
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's anybody buried there, so,
I would hope not. Are you talking about up on the cemetery road? or-
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Up on the
above the
wall.
concrete wall.
Yes.
Back
Okay,
there, where it's sticking up high.
all right,
The truck's going in LGD, it's not gonna tear it down,
right.
unless they tear the wall down.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
You
do
like that?
too.
Yeah, that's a good.
You all like that?
But I think
That
that needs
takes
to
care
be
of 3 signs. We have one more.
a fairly nice sign there, you know, something like what you got out here.
Well, what about the ones we have?
Have you seen them?
I don't even think I've seen them yet.
You went and bought the poles for them.
I know, but I ain't seen signs.
Oh, hell you say. Well, yeah, please do, Jen. I thought you saw them, Jim.
Maybe I did. Oh, hell, I've seen them.
All right. Yeah, I think it'd be great. That's 3 signs now taken care of. So now, one more. Can you think of another place to put them, guys? We've just taken care of 3 signs, one more. We have 4. Maybe back there by the garage.
Is that,
They're all the same.
is that double sided?
No.
Well, we'll have to put 2 together.
Yeah, that's why we have 3 taken care of. We got one more to hang. Maybe up there on McDowell and Rowlett, as people are coming off of Rowlett on McDowell, or back there by the building.
Do you want to identify the other side?
Okay,
Of
yeah, all right, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do y'all think?
We kind of we forget about that side all the time.
Right. That's a good idea.
I don't see a
Let's put
problem.
one on the other side, on the old Mason side. Yeah, very good.
I'll get you on the clothes. I want to get it right. It's the best place to eat in the world.
Which make it easier, right, Dave? All right, now we'll move right on to hiring a part-time person for Public Works. Drew has left us. He's gone to Florida. And we are down to Newt and Jim running the sewer plant, or the wastewater. OSHA requires that there are things Jim does that he has to have another person with him. And it has to be manned 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Newt has been certified in this field, and
Can I excuse myself?
yeah, go ahead, you gotta go to the
I don't
bathroom?
agree with this.
Yeah, go ahead and go to the bathroom, Newt. Good time for that. Newt carried the ball all last week, like I said earlier. Did a great job. And he does it without any question. You know, I just said, hey, Jim's gone on vacation. You check lift stations. And he did it. And he not only did check them, but he cleaned floats. He cleaned bar screens. Very nasty work for a commissioner making $250 a month. Now, we look at hiring somebody and we're paying them $12 an hour. We got to train them. We got to work on these schedules and stuff. When basically we really need somebody kind of on call. If he's going out in a boat, hey, I need a man down here. Or if he's going down in a hole, hey, I need a man here. When he goes on vacation or weekend coverages. So I would like to recommend that we let Newt do it and pay him, but he cannot vote on it. He does not want to be paid.
I think you're gonna need to check with Andrea Schindelbauer.
Yeah,
Just to
we
make
ran
sure.
into this with
Conflict of
Hambone.
interest of some
We
sort.
ran into a Hambone with it, and the money has to be agreed on before the work is performed. That's where we ran into it with Hambone, because he wanted to get paid. And I thought he should. He worked very hard after the FEMA. But the situation was, the commission has to approve him being paid before he does the work. And
So,
And Newt's already I mean, he's had a license for this. This is something he knows inside and out. I think, he and Jim could sit and talk about wastewater, for hours, and they understand each other's language a lot. Would I be wrong on that, Jim?
You're fine. Then, can I intervene on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't need somebody riding around with me in a truck, checking floats and stuff on a daily basis. I don't need them running out to the cemetery, look for a grave. I just, every now and then I do need somebody. And it's I don't want to get anybody, because when I go down in them holes, I want to come back out. And if it's the wrong person up there, I'm not coming back out. Guys die every day in holes, methane gas.
Changing chlorine bottles.
I just don't want you all to hire just anybody for the job. I guess that's my nice way of putting it.
Right.
well, I agree with you. If they're gonna be doing things that you need, I would prefer it's somebody that you're comfortable with.
Right, somebody that's qualified. And that's why,
Somebody
that's
that
why,
knows if I go down, number one, how am I gonna get him out? Number two, why did he go down?
right,
Did I fall and break a leg, or did I get gas? You know, there's horror stories where there's been as many as 6 workers die in the hole from gas because, oh, I'm gonna run down and get him. Bam, they have found as many as 6 in a pot. So,
Well, I guess we need to let Amy check on that, right, to see if it's okay?
I will double check with Andrea.
Andrea.
I'll get another
She's the
email from
personnel.
her. Yeah, and like I said, we ran into this before with Hambone, and the only problem was we didn't get approved before he did the work. And the commission wasn't happy about even paying him anyway, or let's say the majority wasn't.
So you're saying it's okay?
No, I'm saying to check with Andrea. I'm not a personnel, I'm not a labor
Yeah,
lawyer.
Schindelbauer will be a
if
full-time.
I remember it, and I'm pretty sure that what Todd's telling me was the way it come back to us,
So you
that
probably have it in your.
had it been approved prior to it happening, now whether or not you can go broadband here and say, in the future, we're gonna do this for, I mean, I don't know how you can agree to that, but,
And Newt's close and always probably could be available as far as,
he always has been so far, except we're gonna have to get him a ladder ringer on his phone for 2 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna have to get him a horn or something shakes the bed or something.
Well, I say we table this until we have more information on it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all, but
Good.
we don't want to do anything that we shouldn't.
I am all for it, and I will, email her.
I would be concerned about incompatible offices and
Okay.
him, that's specifically what and the pay thing would also be a question.
Incompatible offices. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, we have anything, you tell Newton, come on out.
Wake up.
Welcome back to the party, Newt.
I feel I'm walking into chains and shackles.
You're not, young man. What you and I talked about earlier, our recommendation from council is to look into it with Andrea Schindelbauer from KLC, and make sure that we don't have incompatible offices and about the payment thing. Yeah. But I can't say thank you enough. You know that. I'm
Well, I
very
understand.
grateful. Very
But
grateful.
I just
And we're
figured that
for
was-
it, it's just we
that
don't
was
want to
part
do
of my
anything.
job.
We want to
I
stay
mean,
legal. Yeah, well, I think you went above and beyond, and it's
Yeah.
good, it's very good.
There might be another 6 months before I have to do it again.
Now, November, I'm going for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're going for something, a cruise, I believe. All
Other than
right,
that, I ain't got planning going, but I will be going November.
yeah, it's very good. All right, does anybody else have anything to bring up?
The only thing I'll add, Todd, is, Division of Waters been wanting to do an inspection, full-blown inspection. They haven't been here because we've had no discharge, due to our repair work we done down there. We do have discharge now. I've notified them they are discharging again, so they will be showing up for their full inspection. There's two things I know that's gonna be brought up. You've done touch bases on one of them, the generator. Todd received a verbal once, the last one was a written. I don't know what this one's gonna be, it's probably gonna be another written, that's all it is. And the trees, we're gonna be wrote up on that one again. But other than that, it'll just be what he finds.
And ideally, they would like all the trees out of there and riprap all the way around the lagoon. But as you see, that $14,000 didn't go very far.
But when they got that grant or whatever they got to build that lagoon, they should have ripped it all the way around again. It should have been.
Right.
All the pumps should have been the same too.
Yes.
Yeah, you would think they wouldn't have went to
Yeah.
auctions to buy pumps.
They probably just, I had a spare one here, we got a spare one there, throw them in.
Right. All right, and
So how
also,
much is a generator?
about 20,000.
Yeah, I know. There goes 1,500 pumps.
Yeah. All right, one more thing, or this is one of the more things I have. You guys probably got these in the mail about the KLC conference coming up in October.
I did not get that.
Here's yours.
All right.
They come here in the mail.
Yeah, it should have come to your house too. You probably got one new?
Huh?
You got one? John, you got one? Actually, I know you did. I saw it. Do any of y'all want to go to this? This is good for your hours. It's always educational because you always learn things down here and you meet people and
Oh, it's
well, you learn things. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 days in
Yeah, this,
October.
when is it, Covington? Yeah. Yeah. So does any of y'all want to go?
Heck, I wouldn't mind going.
All right, there's one.
What's that day, like
October 3rd.
Friday?
You have to look on the calendar. I couldn't tell.
I think it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. October, what is it? What day?
3rd through the 6th.
It's a Tuesday through Friday.
No, they're very good. Yeah,
I'll get back to you on that.
okay.
Yeah, I might. We're leaving on vacation, I think the 12th. Depends on what I need to do at work, whether I can get out the week before too.
You want to go, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You going?
and me, yeah. Yeah, you always learn a lot of these things. You know, if nothing else, you find out that other cities are going through similar things that we
Right.
are, financially and otherwise. All right. Then Tammy will wait and see, you know, you want to get back to us? John, I don't think your schedule will allow.
That's what I'll get back to you on it.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll let you know in the next day or two, Jennifer.
Okay.
That'll work. All right. And, one more thing, guys. I never did read, or Jennifer I never did give her her oath of office. And, I want to go ahead and take care of that tonight. So, Jennifer. Please stand and raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jennifer Thompson,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and be faithful and true
and be faithful and true
to the Commonwealth of Kentucky,
to the Commonwealth of Kentucky,
so long as I continue
so long as I continue
a citizen thereof,
a citizen thereof,
and that I will faithfully execute,
and that I will faithfully execute
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability
the office of City Clerk
the office of City Clerk
according to law.
according to law.
I do furthermore promise and swear
I do further, yeah, Furthermore, promise and swear
that since the adoption of this present Constitution,
that since the adoption of this present Constitution,
I, being a citizen of this state,
I, being a citizen of the state,
have not fought a duel
have not fought a duel
with deadly weapons
with deadly weapons
within this state,
within this state,
nor out of it,
nor out of it,
nor have I sent
nor have I sent
or accepted
or accepted
a challenge
a challenge
to fight a duel
to fight a duel
with deadly
with
weapons,
deadly weapons,
nor have I acted
nor have I acted
as a second
as a second
in carrying a challenge,
in carrying a challenge,
nor aided or assisted
nor aided or assisted
any person
any person
thus offending.
thus offending.
So help me
So
God.
help me God.
There you go.
Did anybody get a letter from the district judges about, they're having a thing in Oldham County for, Henry, Trimble, and Oldham? It's grants available for youth. They're trying to do some things for some youth.
I think I have something like that at
Programs.
home. Yes. You got one too?
Yes.
You wanna
So
go?
I'm going.
Good.
If anybody else wants to go.
Yes.
So
When
it's
is that,
August the
Amy?
31st.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So I'm gonna, maybe that's something that we can help the youth league with, or
Right. Well,
whatever kind of grants they have for the youth that's available and that they want to, like I said, it's the district judges that are wanting to push this and let us know what kind of grants are out there and what they can do for us, so
Right.
don't want to miss out.
and well, there's just so much, kids today, they're so locked in their phones and their computers and their game consoles. Maybe if we were able to get in on some grants where we could provide them with something, I don't know, but it certainly can't hurt.
Yeah, so I took that day off, so I'm gonna go if you want to go.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right, thanks for bringing that up, Jim.
I got one more thing. I just found this out this afternoon.
Okay.
We got a problem with the city truck, the crane on it. Haven't used it in a couple of weeks. Found out today one of the electric motors, which happens to be the one that runs the winch, 1 3 on it, is locked up.
Okay.
I'm gonna tear it tomorrow, I can fix it. The only reason I'm bringing it up is if I have to take it and have it repaired, it might go over what your approved rate. So this kind of lets you know that you could have an expense on that, and that's something I can't do without. I can't-
Well, kind of like this, guys,
I
we
can't-
have to have it.
I can't lift those pumps and stuff out.
Oh, you gotta have.
So is Kenny, how's Kenny on the tractor, do we know?
Oh, thank you for reminding me, that's a big one. He is waiting on linchpin, Jim, do you remember what I told you they were? Those bucket linchpins, that's it. He's waiting on those.
Front bucket pins.
And he said it's been 7 weeks since he ordered them, and he was on the phone with him the other day. It's taken forever. So he has not taken possession of the tractor
Okay.
until he has all the parts. Yeah, because he said that's 2 days, is how long he'll have it.
Parts for that tractor is just not on the shelves.
Yeah, he
Right.
said he was gonna probably have to go to some tool and die, get it.
Possibly.
It's
Yeah.
not turned.
Right.
It's turned.
And there's so many different, the external parts on it come from different places that one of the companies isn't even in business anymore. And I think that's the linchpins that I talked about. All right, anything else, folks? Hilda?
Everybody's invited to our Historical Society meeting Saturday, 10:15 at the library.
10:15.
Have you ever took in a tour inside the jail yet? Was my name still in there?
I was gonna say.
There's no lights in there.
Oh, okay.
If it is, we're going to put a hard rate.
This was back in the 70s, probably done gone by now.
We're thinking about having a contest to see who can write the best story about their time spent in there.
I'll type you talk.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Gary, I'll type you talk. That'd be a good one.
They like to come get me again. You did what?
Who put you in?
Huh?
Who put you in there?
Oh, I think it went well. Several people. Philip Marshall,
I love it.
who was the other one?
Webster?
He put me in there, and then there was 2 or 3 more.
You know
Just
your.
how many times have you been there?
It is good. It is good. It is very good. Very good.
For next regular meeting.
Hey,
Do it, adjourn.
I do.
we have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. And all those in favor?
Oh, my.
Thanks, folks.
Oh, my. That is,